Right, so Monarch is relatively free. We got our boy Sanjar and Zora to kiss and make up. So it looks like hopefully Monarch is going to be alright. Now, I think we've got a couple more planets to look at. Do I go back to Lilia first? I think I might do. Oh, we'll go and speak to Phineas first for the main quest, and then we'll work out where we're going to go from there. Now, perks-wise, I think I might re-spec at some point, because I'm not a massive fan of the science weapons from what I've used so far. Let's see. 30% damage while under 25% health. See, that could be good in a... I think that might be good in a dodgy situation. The headshot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies could be useful too. I'm going to go for that because that sounds more fun. It was always fun. Was it Bloody Mess in Fallout? Was always a good laugh. And then, where to put my points? Yeah, see, I think the points in science might be a little bit wasted now. Could just put more into inspiration. Because Persuade I've got, as long as I've got Parvati in the party, I can, that's over 100. Could just stack points into long guns as well. It seems to be that I'm using the most. Although, actually, I'm using heavy weapons at the moment. I'm going to get heavy weapons up to 60 again. I'm going to get it up to 60. Next, I think. Right, where's the ship? Actually, it doesn't matter, does it? I've just got to get to a landing pad. Oh, here you go. Look, will the depravity never cease? Monarch Stellar Industries reveal their true colours. MSI joins forces with iconoclast radicals. That was the thing that they were talking about yesterday. That's cool, though. I wonder if we didn't go with Zora, if Graham would have listened. George, I hope the photography stuff goes well, though, dude. Just like I said, you've got to really, you've somehow got to get your name out there. I haven't been very good at that, trying to get my name out there as far as like the streaming stuff goes.
You all got different Saltuna here on Monarch. Ain't that neat?
You come to Monarch and that's what you're excited about. You ought to get out more.
I'm getting out right now.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to get your name out there. Let's get out of here. The only thing I found that's worked a little bit was taking like funny clips and sending them off to clip compilation videos. But even then, like, bearing in mind that like these videos get about like 300,000 or 400,000 views, I think I've barely got any follows from it, and I've certainly not got anyone that's really stuck around after watching them. Sadly. Let's go and talk to the crew, because I feel like we haven't picked up all of the quests yet.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
You met that auto-mechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Wow. Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
What's Felix calling him? Oh, what, for Death Stranding, Tron? Oh, look, we got some cool new things now. Is that the Iconoclast banner? Got some fancy lights. What was that for? Soundjar donated these after you helped MSI. You got that. Well, better, I guess, what better way to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? Yeah, definitely. And then the Borst factory. Let's transfer some of this stuff. Some of these, I'm going to get rid of all these like rare weapons. It's like I was saying yesterday, they actually seem worse than these standard ones. But I kind of want to keep them just for collection purposes, even though it's basically pointless. Damage to creatures. See, I'd say that might be good on one of the other two. See, science, melee weapon skills. Again, that might be good to give to one of the other guys. Heavy melee damage, ranged weapon skills. Wait, was that 2 science? Science and science. I think they're exactly the same, aren't they? Yeah, break one of those down. Hacking, hack, persuade, determination, dialogue, inspiration, tech, lockpick. Yeah, so I'll keep all of those because I can use those for different situations if I need to. Wait, why am I... Oh, I think I'm over the weight limit because I don't have the companions here. No, yeah, Tron, you'll have to play it because I won't be playing Death Stranding for a little while, I don't think. Sadly. Thor, hello. How you doing? Hope you're well. Let's talk to the vicar.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged.
It's got like pearlescent armor
What's
on.
occupying your thoughts?
Nothing at the moment. Yeah, good Thor, yeah. They're a little bit nervous about tomorrow. With this new start of the job and all, but I'm sure it'll be alright. Let's give you a shout out, shall we? Still on Assassin's Creed. I'm probably going to be dead by the time you finish that game. It's so fucking long. It seems really, really long anyway.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting 4-letter words, I mean.
Just goes to show you there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
You've got to try looking for the good in people.
In my experience, it's spread real thin. Anyway, I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is. Anything else?
You care. Technically, tomorrow night, store sale big releases after
Hey, boss.
an hour after closing. Oh, okay. Sure, that's interesting. Yeah, because we're not allowed to usually. We have to wait. We have to wait until it's like 1 minute into the next day, for like a midnight launch and whatnot. I did though. Yes, thank you for the congratulations. Missed some streams because I was busy, but I'm 15 streams in. I don't know, 50 to 60 hours. I heard it was about 100-ish, Odyssey. Too scrubby? What does that mean?
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
Is this about Graham Bryant?
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Oh, I don't know if I like any of these really, but he was sorry for what he was did, but he went about it totally the wrong way. Don't go looking for role models, Felix. You're just asking to be lied to.
Yeah, maybe you're right. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
See, that's a little bit weird, because...
Hey boss, got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then, one day, they up and vanished. 5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
The weird thing is, he never came with us to Monarch, so yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a weird conversation there. That's cute, Felix. What's her name?
You got the wrong idea, boss. It ain't like that. Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla. What he's doing on an asteroid, I can't begin to imagine. I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Thank me later. Used to be after midnight here too. Don't know, I think they must have worked something out with the companies. The reason they started doing it was so people can go home and install it by midnight. Also to potentially start playing before digital purchases. Makes sense, John. Yeah. Kind of wonder why they don't do it over here. Can we not talk to Nyoka? I guess not. Where's Sam? Guess you don't want to talk at the moment. Yeah, where is he? Oh, there he is.
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
I wonder if Sam has a quest we can do. I doubt it. Hi, Pavati.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my thing, but he's real sweet about it.
I'm going to take Felix with me on the next... I think we're going to go and do his mission first. I kind of want to see where, like what he's like, because I haven't really used him yet properly. Oh. But first, we're going to go and see Phineas.
Our fuel cells are now primed with Alta Vitae gas. As the organics say, let us hope we do not explode in transit to the groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
She got another joke.
I need a little help with my calculus. Can you integrate my natural log?
Is that a joke?
As you wish. Take care.
Right, let's go to Phineas's lab.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Not so top secret. Yeah, so we'll take Felix with us this time. Hopefully he's, because Nyoka was so strong with that gun. I'm hoping he's still going to be good. Got a feeling I'm going to have to get a new weapon for him. And some new armor, actually. What's he got? Oh, I need to give him his perk points as well. 20% damage to corporate military. Now we give him more ability damage. Increase the damage. And then status effects up again. Right, so armor-wise, he definitely needs something. What is he good at? He's better at melee than ranged, although pretty good at both. Could give him that. Yeah, that could work. What else have I got? That gives ranged weapon skills. And then, yeah, helmet. Damage to creatures. Oh, that gives so much armor, that one. It looks a bit rubbish, though. No, we've got to make our boy look cool. Melee damage plus 5% on that. Yeah, maybe I'll try and make him a melee character then. What's he got? An Inferno scythe, sorry. I don't know if it's worth giving the science weapons. I don't think they're going to do a lot of damage currently. Especially not with... I mean, they need to be tinkered up. Let's give them a stun baton. And... yeah, I'll keep them with the grenade launcher for now. Although, actually, that's going to need swapping over too. That's alright, Thor. Yeah, don't worry. Hope that went alright.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
You make it sound so simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
So what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa, she's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
See, Byzantium, I've got kind of like a specific look for it in my head. I'm interested to see if it's anything like what I'm picturing. Yo, John. What's up, man? How was work? Warning label.
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
And Couch, good to see you again. Hope you're good. Anything I should know about this Carmen Imagawa?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Is there anything else we can talk to him about?
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Nope. Right, okay. So that's the next part of our main quest. Just going to go and see if I can do some of these quests for my mates first. In fact, can I finish off Pavati's? Oh, find Pavati fancy clothes. That's on Byzantium, so I'll wait for that one because we'll be going there next. I think there's Yeah, there's 2 on Scylla we can do. So actually I want to take Felix and Max down there. Oh shit, I recognise the reference, but I don't know which song it's from. Won't be here for long, but I thought I'd drop in and say hi for the important stream. It's not that important. That okay, there you go. Yeah, I was like, hang on, I know what it's coming from. I could picture it. I don't, Reese. The schedule thing is I don't know what the schedule's going to be because I don't know what days I'm going to be working.
To all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Unfortunately, yeah. I don't know what it's going to be like. Just going to have to play it by ear. Harlow's base.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back, Captain.
Do you want to talk about it? No.
May luck be with you.
She does not. Alright, so yeah, we get Felix and Max. Actually, no, I'm going to keep Pavati for now. Because I don't think this place has Max's person here. Yeah, who doesn't like a bit of Blink 182? Blink 182. Blink 182 is the music of my teenage years. I used to listen to them. I used to listen to them and Bloodhound Gang a lot. Wait, what, Reese? This is his place. Max's. I don't know which one, because there's 2 landing spots. I think they're 2 totally separate areas. Which quest have I got here? Oh no, it might be on this one actually. Yeah. Alright then, let's go and I wish there was a better way of changing your people around. Yeah, it's on Scylla, but there's 2 landing spots. This is the new one that I haven't explored yet. I think it was the other way round. I think Felix's contact is on the bit that I've already explored, possibly. Oh man, if only the fucking load times weren't as painful. Be good once we've got SSDs in the new console. It wasn't totally abandoned. I found a few bits there. Not necessarily any quests, mind you. Just a lot of big fucking gorilla monsters trying to kill me. Yeah, for the most part, there was some marauders there. That was about it. I think Max has got some decent-ish weapons on him. Let's see. Not greatest armor, actually. What's his strong point again? So he got a plasma launcher, officer's spine, Might give him that. And what was it? Inspiration +3. Might have to give him the nice hat. Right. Let's have a butcher's. Yeah, I think it depends on the game, doesn't it, John? From what I've heard.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
So we came here before. I guess we would have got into a fight then. Might as well deal with Felix's quest first in that case then.
Clyde's got himself a cozy little outfit, huh?
Should we knock before we barge in? Or are we foregoing politeness today?
Gonna get a save in here. My my talking abilities are not going to be as good now that I haven't got Parvati with me. She was kind of my persuade character. Need to get some food as well. Right, Clyde's in his base then. Just want to look around the sides, see if there's anything cool. Is this actually all there is here? Oh, okay. How do I get to these bits then? Mining outpost. Oh, right, this is just... Right, so this is still the same area. It's just another level of it. Okay, that's cool. So I don't have to go back in the ship and fly to the other space. That's all good. Yeah, John, let me know if you do. See if it is a lot better. It's usually like, here it's like a quarter to a third better load times. For the most part. Yeah, it depends on the game. Now, do they have any goodies in here that I want? Nothing major. What's that entail, Reese? It's like a mixture of pasta and soup. And it's a bean-based soup. Okay. Sounds alright. Like a bit of pasta. Are you dead, sir? You don't seem to be breathing. Bathroom. Everyone's using the same type of toilet. Let's see, logs. Acquisition logs. Independent freighter, Cat's Meow, Haul, contraband pharmaceuticals, summary, brought down, salvage cargo, ransom crew, getaway sticks, subversive literature, brought down, salvage cargo, crew joined up. The werewolf had engine parts, brought down, salvage cargo, crew jettisoned in escape pod. As usual, we were able to intercept these ships despite how cleverly they masked their heat signatures. Our patron pulled through again with that tracking data. Don't know how they get their hands on it, but we're in no position to refuse charity. Memos. Crew, I'm beginning to wonder about our patron. When we opened up our scanners and sniffed the system for our latest Wildcat, We picked up a signal from a corporate freighter nearby. It was hauling 10 times more cargo than our target. No sooner did we scan it than a message came through ordering us to go after the Wildcat instead. Something doesn't add up. Until I get answers, stay skeptical, Harlow. But clearly the board is trying to get you to rob poorer ships than the big ships with all the stuff on it. Pirate code. Rule number 1, Harlow's the boss. Rule number 2, fuck the board. Rule number 3, why are you still reading, pig? Wake up. If you're seeing this, the board already owns you. You went looking for the rules. Why? Because life's a game to you? Maybe you like being played. You guzzle down that sense of security like it's purple berry flavoured opium. Fuck rules and fuck terminals. It's not a revolution if we're using the weapons they raised against us time and time again. From the front lines of the riots to the corporate sit-ins and... Error. Document pirate code has exceeded character limit. Oh god, even space is not able to escape the word limit. I'm guessing it's a little bit different from noodle soup, Mo. But I love me some chicken noodle soup. That shit is yum. Yeah, there's not a lot here, is there?
Since we had a good haul. No freighters, no jobs, no contracts in weeks. We're standing around kicking rocks.
A safe cracker's jacket. I kind of want that because 10 hack is, 10 lockpicks quite strong.
What do you think you're doing? Best make yourself scarce now.
Just do that once, just so we can get that. Yeah, not bothered about that. Right, outlaw. Here's our matey. Talk to him in a sec. Oh, okay. I didn't realise that went around here. Hello.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Felix is a vital member of our crew. He's good in a fight.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Expect me to just ham over my own crew? Go fuck yourself. You want to put him through a test?
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the Groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
I know a few people like that. There's something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
Felix tells me you disappeared one day.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the Groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you.
You want to elaborate on that?
Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
You said you were working on something big. Was this it?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
That was simultaneously the least scientific and most pompous statement I've heard in ages. Well done, Mr. Harlow.
A vicar. I admit, I never imagined a man of the cloth living the adventurer's life. You do keep some interesting company. Was there anything else?
Wait, what? Also, that suit colours seem suspiciously familiar. What, this guy's suit? So you're a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid. Some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters.
I see what you mean.
One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Maybe Mo. Yep. Maybe it's a Fallout reference. A subtle one. What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay. Something on your mind?
Can we ask him anything else? No. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's roughly the same type of blue. Well, it's a much darker blue, but it could just be filthy. Marlowe the dog. Or the canid. These are some big teeth.
Heads down.
Right, let's get out of here. Need to eat again. Where's Max's one? XCOM Max met in prison. Through Reginald, you're able to learn that this journal was originally the property of a philosophist who rusticates in a life of hermitage on Scylla. There he is. Oh, that was the locked door that I couldn't get into before. That is a big old doggo. I don't think you'd want to get nipped by that, would you? I feel like you'd have a pretty bad time. Yeah, here we go. Oh man. I've got to be up in like 12 hours time. I don't think I'm going to get much sleep tonight. I think I'm going to be a bit... I don't know. I always overthink stuff like this. So when I go to this new job, I'll be like massively overthinking it, and I don't think I'll be able to get to sleep very quickly. We shall see. Nice music in here.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
Okay. It's not. It's 2 hours a day, Reese. So it's not as much as you, but you know, I'm not like you are. I'm not used to it, so I think it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be odd, especially at first. We're here to get this book translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I've spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
What happens if you're unprepared?
Either hallucinations followed by unconsciousness and a headache, or raving insanity, which can be fun in its own way.
Sounds like she's got some experience in that. Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
No matter the cost. It's just drugs, Max. We ain't making you walk in front of a firing squad.
I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible, so count me in as well.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense. It's waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
How about this? Is going to be interesting. This might be like that Far Cry mission by the sounds of it. Going on a vision quest. You're not used to it either, Reese. No, okay. I mean, especially not one that's that long, but... Man, she is a super hippie. Alright, here we go.
Poor Maximilian. Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
What's wrong, Max? Can't think straight? Now you know how I feel. Wait, forget I said that.
If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
You look inside yourself all the time, Max. Or with your head buried up your posterior.
We came all this way. We ought to at least hear her out.
Thank you. It relieves me to see there's at least one positive influence in my son's life after all these years. Has he told you how he thoughtlessly abandoned us?
Thoughtlessly? How could you say that? I only wanted you and Father to be proud of me. I was going to be the perfect vessel. I was going to be a better... more full of the plan. This here, it's all coming out wrong. The plan, it filled you with a joy I could never feel. I wanted it. And being a laborer made me miserable. I was better than that.
You certainly convinced yourself you were. But don't feel bad. We continually lie to ourselves, weaving stories in a vain attempt to convince us that we are in control of anything. These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I got your story right here. I'm Vicar Max. I'm uptight. I love the church, and I'm a stooge for the board. And I don't understand that Felix is a genius.
Let's see. Seeing the truth is easier said than done.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
No, that's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true, I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
this whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What? Who? Why do you look like me? Are you me? Not really. I'm who you think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why? Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Yeah, Max, why do you do that?
If we had intelligence and perception. Wait, what? Max, I figured it out. You need to kill this guy now. What? Is this a trick then? I don't know. I don't think we do know why he went to prison, Reese. I don't think it's come out yet. If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am? But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me. That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation because it will set us free, won't it? How? By removing the need to make any decision? To have your life completely controlled? The illusion of certainty? Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you? I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
No, I don't think it's going to end badly, Reese. I think that's just another option. We wouldn't be able to get past that unless we set our initial stats up higher anyway. I don't know. So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real. By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? It's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything. It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
You're doing great, Max. Do you think the hermit would mind if I throw up in the corner?
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
Wait, so that was us? Did he even, like, was he part of that? What happened?
I woke up.
Oh, no, okay.
The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
I'm glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Is that the end of his quest? It feels like that's not the... It almost doesn't feel like that's the ideal way to finish that. Do you not think?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
I mean, he seems pretty happy though, so... During the experience at the Hermits, you seemed somewhat at odds with your mother?
I wouldn't say my parents disowned me, strictly speaking. But before they died, they accused me of thoughtlessly abandoning them. I couldn't understand it. I was only trying to make them proud by becoming a better vessel for the plan, to feel the joy they felt. I was so certain my potential was wasted as a laborer, and was willing to risk everything just to prove to them that they were wrong. I was lost, misguided.
It does seem pretty positive, yeah. It just it's not the ending that I was expecting. Especially considering the book turned out to be, well, it wasn't a dead end, but we didn't even find out what was going on in the book. And the fact that there was a perception check for, it was like a perception/intelligence check to kill the thing. I'm going to try going back through that again, I think. Just want to see what happens if we... Because we had the opportunity to attack a few times. And yeah, the fact that the intelligence check told us to attack it, I don't know.
What?
Seems like that's the right way to go, almost.
Still.
Oh, how do we know we can trust you? You could be poisoning us.
You came to me. I did not seek you out. Besides, cleaning up bodies is so time-consuming. And there's my bad back to consider.
Need to know more about the process before we do this.
There's not much to tell. The process forces us to face our fears, those things which keep us from the truth, but only if we're prepared to see them.
Yeah, true enough, Reese, yeah. Not a bad shout. But yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes.
What?
Attack, see what happens if you hit her.
Wait. What did I just do? Why are you pushing me to give in to my worst impulses? You don't need her for that. You're an expert. You'll never live up to your unrealistic expectations of yourself if you can't even be patient enough to finish a conversation properly.
Interesting.
What? Who? Not really. What? Yeah. I don't... That...
Okay.
Good. By the architect.
Hermit was right, this has driven me mad.
I see you're back with us.
Thankfully, all that talking and arguing ruined my high.
Ruined? You seem to be having quite the time. Though I must admit I was a bit concerned when you stripped naked and tried to eat your clothes.
I meant to do that. Reese, have a good one, dude. See you soon.
I was joking. You passed out fairly early in the process. Well before I realized what an ignorant fool I've been.
Everything's perfect. Right. So it looks like it ends regardless. The same way. There must be a different way around it, though. I wonder if that other perception check might have changed the outcome somewhat. If he's happy, though, then I'm happy. Can I actually send him back?
Yeah? What's up?
I can actually send him back. Return to the unreliable vicar. I want you to wait for me on the ship.
Will do, Captain. I'll keep it.
Okay, so I can't swap him for someone else. Oh shit, that's maybe too heavy as well. Fuck's sake. That check's gonna be the main difference. Yeah, it is, but I can't do anything about it, sadly, because my stats weren't high enough. I mean, they were quite high to begin with, but I don't think I've got any items that increase them, do I? Wait, who did I give the hat to? I think I gave it to Felix, didn't I? Oh no, it was to the vicar. Yeah, because I've got an extra point into temperament. No armor would have changed that.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
I've got another one here. Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them. I'd ask what you both were talking about, but I'm afraid you'd answer.
How right you are. Words are overrated.
We should go. Well, yeah, he seems happy enough. I'll have to look those up once I've finished the game, just to see if there are any sort of other ways you can go about it. I'm kind of wondering if there's like a fail state almost with the characters. Like if you fuck it up super badly, can they die or do they just leave or something? I read at the bottom there, you can be both admired and feared by the same faction. They're not mutually exclusive. That's kind of interesting. Right, we'll port back to the ship. So I don't think there's anything else here. Let's see. Go to Groundbreaker. We've got to go to the Groundbreaker for something else. Might go and do that quest for Nyoka next, though. Yeah. So we'll go to Edgewater. Cannot fast travel while near hostiles.
You know, Vic?
Beginning security.
Felix is down. Yeah, this weapon's shit against these guys. You see it hit him in the weak spot. I didn't have any problem with these guys before.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, that was a shit fight. Right, let's go back to here. Landing pad. You have to be a bit more careful with those robot dudes, because they don't seem to take a lot of damage unless you're hitting them in their weak points. That or those guys were much higher level than they were before. Might just be this weapon. Right, yeah, so go to Edgewater next. Get the old faithful assault rifle out, or whatever it's called. Seems to have treated me right for the most part. Yeah, so I'll take Nyoka and Parvati with me. They're my sort of go-to at the moment. No, actually, no, I will take Felix and Nyoka, because I want to see what Felix's special ability is, actually. I should have used it in that last fight.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Byzantium freight port landing pad. Oh, I didn't realise Byzantium was on Terra 2. I should have.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Yeah, so let's bring Nyoka with us and Felix. Felix is a sarcastic bastard, isn't he? So am I. It's going to be weird coming back here. I wonder if any of the enemies have leveled up with us. Okay, we've got it. Yeah, got it selected. Just travel there. Spending most of my time in fucking loading screens at the moment. I suppose that's almost one good thing about Supernova difficulty. You can't fast travel. So you'd see a hell of a lot less loading screens. See you later, Ban. Have a good evening, dude. Oh shit, I'm getting some dropped frames from this. A lot more than usual. Hopefully that sorted it out. let's go and have a look. Oh yeah, I think there was there a, must have been a locked building I couldn't get into here as well when we first came here. Alright, yeah, they haven't leveled up with us.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Looks like we're doing this!
Covering you! I love a quick fight.
Still give alright XP though. Surprisingly. Right. Yeah, I don't think I couldn't get in here.
The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Looks like they're dead.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
Go and examine them in a sec. It's good to know Felix isn't always a sarcastic bastard. Let's read this. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entries. This is Nyoka's, Cap. I've started Felix's, though, as well. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled, or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life in service to Space's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick, of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub, of fighting, day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
There we go. Cap, just out of interest, how did your... I just did the Max companion quest. How did yours end?
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you tell her like what actually happened? I think it would. Yeah, it would only hurt her, wouldn't it? I'd have kept it from her. The news only would have hurt her.
Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Ah, shit. Gotta go to fucking Scylla again. Alright. Well, might as well get it all done. We'll follow this through. He gave up chasing happiness and started being happy. Yeah, okay. That's what I got. I was just wondering, because there's a part of the way through that vision quest, there's a perception/intelligence check. And I wondered if that maybe changed things. But yeah, I wasn't intelligent or perceptive enough, sadly, to see what that was all about. No, I mean I've got good perception, but it seems like it needs to be one of the 2 higher levels to get it.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Scylla it is.
Destination reached. Scylla. Please do not leave items lying about the cargo hold.
How are you though, Cap? You alright today? Hope you're good. Oh dear. I'm hungry again. Tired. Long day. I think I'm gonna feel that pain tomorrow. Potentially. Man, these honestly, these fucking loading times are brutal. It's like watching a kettle just never boils. Alright, so we've got to go and kill some primals. I think this is the one I killed quite early on. Big giant bastard. Colonel Butterscotch? That's it.
Everyone all right?
Colonel Butterscotch? Sounds like a rare version. Alright. Fair dues. Pungent Primal Behemoth. Okay, where now? Oh, I got some more. Doesn't seem like anything on this planet's going to give us any trouble. Day was really short, actually. I slept for so gosh darn long. Yeah, you know what? I find sleeping longer can generally make you feel more tired. Don't know if you find that. It can do, at least. There's kind of like that, you know, if you... I'd almost... I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'd rather have less sleep than too much sleep most of the time. I often feel worse after less than having too much. Yeah, I was a bit unsure with how Max's quest ended, because he seems happy enough. And I don't necessarily disagree with the philosophy of, like... Well... He's kind of gone to the other extreme, hasn't he? Like, sort of chaos is fine. It's not like that it's chaos necessarily, but it's just that you can't control everything, or there's, you know, fate isn't necessarily a thing. Right, one more. But yeah, it was just odd at this, like this sudden turn. And he's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm happy now. So it was a little bit odd. Oh, that got him. So fitting that Nyoka's quest involves genociding poor animals.
I am a storm.
It all does seem to be about hunting, definitely. Right, so we got the glands. Where do we need to go next? I guess we need to talk to her.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
I'm sure you've got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one.
I took a job once to clear out a rap nest. Partnered up with a fellow out of Fallbrook who called himself Dirty Don. Bit on the shorter side. Had a penchant for cards. Thing is, he introduces himself and the man is immaculate. Clean. He had a flowery presence to him. A pleasantness that didn't invade your space. He was just there and you were glad for it.
A clean man on Monarch? I'll believe it when I see it.
I wouldn't believe it myself had I not met the man. But when we got to the nest, I found out firsthand. Dirty Don killed those raptidons with his bare hands. His bare fucking hands, Captain. He was a whirlwind of grotesque primal fury. In the end, he stood drenched in blood over the entrails of a dozen raps. If he had a scratch on him, I wouldn't have been able to tell. It was glorious.
Sounds like he was a psycho, yeah. What happened to him? Is he still out there tearing up the wildlife?
Day came when he tried to take on a Mantiqueen. Got himself eaten one limb at a time. Wonder if he tasted like soap. Oh well, live and learn. No matter how tough you are, if you're gonna fight something bigger than you, bring a firearm. What's up?
Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something, just ask.
What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
What do you mean born into security detail?
I mean, I wasn't sent off to school like I should have been. I was born here, and my parents kept me. Raised under the monarch sky. Been breathing sulfur since I knew how to smell it. This place is all I know.
You were around when the corporations left Monarch, right?
Yeah, at first we all thought it was about damn time. I don't know if you've noticed, but Monarch ain't exactly easy on the spirit. Then it got uglier than a rat eating a sour grape.
I hear that a lot, but what happened exactly?
Everything that could have gone wrong did. Townships were promised evac shuttles that never came. Overland routes were attacked by marauders and wildlife. Supplies went missing, our equipment started corroding on account of the sulfur in the air. It was a fine mess.
Would it have been better if they stayed?
I don't know, but at least we'd have money to back us up. Supply shipments. Food that we don't have to hunt down. Look at MSI. They're getting along fine. I have to think the corps could have made it work if they'd reprioritized.
Yeah, not good enough. Halcyons should be thriving, but red tape holds them back.
Don't be naive, Captain. We'd still be on Earth if the corporations hadn't ponied up to the bits to get us out here. Progress requires structure. Nobody's gonna build a sewer pipe or a road if they don't got a boss telling them to. The bureaucracy's necessary.
People were perfectly comfortable shitting in holes before we had sewers. Eventually someone will take it upon themselves to provide for the community.
Sure. Then the next time they want to build a road, they'll charge tolls to recoup the costs. Then they'll hire someone to help them build another. Before you know it, they've got themselves a staff. Pay checks, seminars on the best road building standards and practices. It always happens eventually, Captain. May as well embrace it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between, like, you know, normal bureaucracy and what the board is fucking up to. The hunter life chose me, yeah. It seems that way, doesn't it? What's up, Mash? Yep. Farewell to full-time. Hello, part-time. Isn't if I was a strummer, wouldn't that mean I was, like, strumming a guitar? Cap, which character? Is that from Knights of the Old Republic? It's been way too long since I played that. I don't remember many of the characters apart from the robot that calls everyone meatbag. How are you, Mash? Oh, the MMO. Oh, okay. I only played a little bit of that. Let's give my boy Death by Button Mash a shout out. If the bot's going to work. Thank you, Nightbot. Jesus. You strum our hearts. Oh, heartstrings. I get it. I got it. How's the writing coming along, Mash? Any good? These glands are gross. Take them, please.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Charon? Yeah, what is Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Remind me, what's this base again?
It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. You'll see when we get there.
It's about time. We're going to kill a Manta Queen.
Fucking right we are.
Except we've killed, like, 15 of them already. Writing's been okay, very therapeutic. Good, I'm glad. Good. Oh, alright, fine. You want to die? Then you can die.
That's the last of them.
Damn, I seem to get more, like, hungrier, quicker now. Happy birthday, you filthy animals. Hello? I'm not filthy, Thomas. Very clean, actually. What's up, dude? There's a character called Kaizen Fess, and his people basically believe in a godlike creature called the Scorekeeper. Oh, okay. I tell you what, I actually I quite enjoyed Knights of the Old Republic. Sorry, the Old Republic. It's quite a good MMO. I actually bought the collector's edition for it, but I'm looking to get rid of it because I don't have the space for it. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little MMO. It was a bit basic at first, but I think they've improved it a lot, haven't they? I'm so tempted to play Final Fantasy 14. You do not know. Yeah, I think that was it though, Cap. Like it was. I think it was interesting that you could kind of. It was a bit like Knights of the Old Republic.
A reminder to all crew members.
You could kind of.
There is only one toilet on the ship.
You could kind of get your own story out of it, couldn't you? Let's go to the Fullbrook one. Fullbrook? No, we want to go to the Cascadia one, actually. Tired, very tired, but that has nothing to do with my antics last night.
Cascadia, Captain.
I'm surprised you remember your antics last night, young Thomas. You should go back and have a look at all the stuff you wrote. Instead of doing another KOTOR, they gave us a damn MMO. It was still good, Mo. But damn, like, wouldn't it be cool if we had a an Obsidian? I know, because I think didn't Obsidian do Knights of the Old Republic 2, but they weren't given a lot of time. Love for Obsidian to do a Knights of the Old Republic 3, but given like decent amount of time to make it. You're a little intoxicated. A little, all right. Fucking hell, I'm hungry again. Is this floor getting worse? Seems like I need to eat all the fucking time now. They did the second one, yeah. I thought they did. I hear it was still good, wasn't it? The second one, but not as good as the first one. See, I heard they didn't give them enough time to finish it off. It's a bit buggy, wasn't it? I'm not a whiskey fan personally. It's not for me. It's expensive. Yeah, I'm pretty sure New Vegas was rushed as well. Not their fault. It seems like they were given like a year. I'm pulling numbers out of my arse here massively, but I want to say it was like a year and a half they were given after Fallout 3 came out. Something like that. You can't make any sense of what you typed last night. Dude, we were struggling. Did I find this before? I actually don't know. I don't think I did.
Whew. Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Here we go. Save first. Mantisaur Hive.